All right, guys, so tonight we're going to focus on lower body. If you've got 2 weights and a band, grab them. Otherwise, like I mentioned before, you can use fruit bottles, just basically anything, like even if it's just like a shoe, just something to hold in your hand can be helpful to sort of balance and to sort of find and activate the muscles or engage the muscles that we're looking at. Doesn't necessarily have to be strength and weights, so that's totally fine. All right, so what we're going to begin on the floor. So if you've got your band, pop that on. I'm definitely going to do that tonight. If you don't, totally fine. And if you want one, have a look at Amazon. They are selling them. You can get packs like 4 or 5. Places like Kmart and Target, Rebel Sport can have them too. I would recommend if you're getting these thin elastic ones, don't spend too much money on them because they can break. But I do prefer them opposed to the larger, thicker bands, the material ones that you can also buy. All right, so we're going to start off with clamps. So bottom leg out nice and flat. Just have a quick check, make sure your body's in a nice straight line, hips are not too far back, not too far forward. You can either come down like this or up onto the elbow, whatever works for you. And bring that top foot over to the back of the calf. And we're going to roll our hips right over to the ground. Get it so nice and comfy, just little lifts. We're thinking about the glute during work. We're going to do 15 of these. So you can push your foot into your calf a little bit more if you need to. I like to have my hips facing more towards the ground than straight ahead because it helps to deactivate my hip flexor at the front of my leg. They tend to be quite tight and overworked for most people. I mean, it helps me to focus more on the glute during the work as well. So when we've done 15, I'm going to do 2 more. There we go. I'm going to come down and bring my leg up, and we're going to do kick outs. So 15 of these as well. We drive through the heel. Make sure your body's still in line. Good. So knee forward and drive through that heel. Start feeling a little bit of a burn now, particularly if you've got a band on. And do 3 more. Good. Let's go to the other side. So starting with the clams again. Go. Foot over calf, hips towards the ground, little lifts. So everybody's bodies are different. You've really sort of got to play around, particularly with clams, and see what works best for you. It took me a few years to work out the best sort of positioning for me to really feel this, part of the glute activating and working. And once you get it, you get it. You'll feel it the next day. But yeah, play around, find the right position for you. It's just little lifts, not big ones at all, and just really focus on the glute muscles. Good. All right, kick outs. Make sure you're nice long line. Keeping that leg up. So 15 again. Nice deep breaths. Two more. Good. All right. We're going to lay on our back now and keep the band on. If you've got a weight, grab a weight. I'm going to use my drink bottle because it's a little longer. We're going to do 10 bridges with a pullover. So feet hip width apart. We're going to use our glutes to push our hips up. We're going to hold it and then pull over. Good, so we're doing 10 of these. Obviously, if your weight's a little bit heavier than mine, you'll feel through your lats activating with that pullover. Still great movement to have that hold and that upper body movement. Really focus on squeezing the glutes, keep those hips up. I'm going to do one more. Good. All right, it's up to you. If you want to take the band off for this last one, I'm going to take it off. We're doing donkey kick back with a crossover. I'm not that comfortable with the band doing this one. You might be, and that's totally fine. Again, you do what works for you. So donkey kick back, the leg goes straight out, and then, whoops, goes straight out, and then taps over to the other side of the leg. So we're going to do 10, oh, sorry, 5, not a 10, 10, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Try not to let your hips move around too much. We want to push through our shoulder blades. And just keep those hips level. So we should feel a little bit of stretch through our torso, through our side, with that stretch over of the leg. And really focusing on the glute during the lift. Good, all right, let's change sides. The 10 on this side as well. Good. Stay nice and balanced between your hands and your knee. Now I'm going to do 2 more. Good. All right, let's go back to the clams again. I'm putting my band back on. Up to you what you'd like to do. Nice and long. Make sure hips aren't too forward, too back. Foot behind calf. Hips towards the ground. 15. Go a little bit faster this time. Those muscles should be a bit more activated, switched on. Focus on the glute, doing the lift, not the leg. Good. All right, kick outs. So if you've been in one of my sessions before where I've spoken about or demonstrated these exercises, I've spoken about how I tend to do them when I first start a workout. It's a really great way to activate through the glutes, or first thing in the morning, or I go for a run or a walk. Great way to switch them on, make the most out of the workout, make sure the glutes are really working for you. 3 more. Good, other side. Must be a bit tired tonight. I keep wanting to lay right down. So keep thinking about those glutes. Lots of focus, and always sort of put your hand there if you want for a minute. Make sure they are working. Try to relax the rest of your leg. If you need to go a little bit slower. All right, kick outs. We drive through with that heel. Make sure the foot doesn't fall down. We're going to keep it up nice and high. Band's a great one for this to add a bit more resistance. 2 more. Good, all right, into the bridges with the pullover. Make sure I've got a bit more room now. All right, so using those glutes, push hips up nice and high and pull over. With 10 of these. Looking really good, guys. Hips really squeezing those glutes to keep your hips up. And 2 more. Good, and I'm taking my band off again. Donkey kickbacks with the crossover. Right, lots of balance, bring the hands in the knee. 10 on each side. Draw belly button to spine. Try to control those hips, not moving too much. One more. Good, and other side. Really like this sort of variation with the crossover. Just targets outside of the glutes a little bit more. Remember, belly to spine, push through those shoulder blades. Make sure you balance through your hands and your knees. 2 more. And rest. Grab some water. Shake your legs out, move your mat out of the way. And do some work standing up more. All right. So standing up, if you've got 2 weights, grab them. Otherwise, body weights, tone to fine. Nice long pointed fingers, straight hands. We're going to do 5 different exercises. I'll run through them very quickly for you. We've got, what will we do? It's up to you what you want to do. First round, I think I'll do a double. So as a squat jump, you can do a single or a double. Double will be like this, 1, 2, and then 2 crunch. 1, 2, and a double crunch. It's up to you if you just want to do 1 with a crunch, that's fine. Any issues with the jumping, just a squat and a crunch. Okay, so no jump. The second exercise, this is where weights will be handy if you've got them. Feet hip width apart, deadlift down. I'm going to bend my elbows, you can have them bent or straight, and then we're going to lunge. Reverse step lunge. Deadlift down. Okay, next one is a side lunge and touching the toe with the opposite leg. With the opposite leg, with the opposite hand. Then we're going to do calf raises with toes pointing in. Okay, so like that, toes pointing in with bicep curl. If you don't have weights, nice straight flat hands. Keep your elbows nice and close to your body, otherwise holding weights. Then we're going to do calf raises again, but heels together, toes pointing out and pressing. Straight hands, nice big stretch if you're not holding weights. All right, take a deep breath. We are going to do 10 reps of each of those. Ideally, we'd like to go through it 5 times. We've only got about 15 minutes, so I'm hoping we'll be able to get through it maybe 3 times. We'll see how we go. All right, starting with that squat jump, you can do a single or a double. I'm going to start with a double for the first round. Doing 10 all up. Ready, and go. So just punching to the one side. Think about getting nice and low and a real sort of spring in your jump. So we want to work the hamstrings as well as our quads in this. I'm halfway. 6, 7, 8. Lifting nice and low with your butt. 9 and 10. Good. Grab your weights. All right, down into that deadlift. Feet hip width apart. Deadlift and lunge. Good. So think about knee dropping to the floor. Squeezing through your shoulder blades with your arms. It's hard to count while I'm talking. I think that was 6. I'm going to count this as 7. An extra one doesn't matter. We're going to do 2 more. So squeeze through shoulder blades. Last one. Good. All right. Calf raises, toes in with bicep curl. 10. We want our shoulders back, shoulder blades squeezed together, elbows nice and tight to our body. Lots of control coming up onto those toes. 3 more. Good, all right. Toes out, heels together, and pressing overhead. Squeeze through your shoulder blades as we press. Keep it really controlled, going up and down on those toes. Three more. Good, all right. Shake the arms out, shake the legs out. We're gonna rest for about 30 seconds and go again. If you've got any questions, unmute yourself, type me a comment. Otherwise, we'll go in 20 seconds. The reason why we do toes out and toes in with those calf raises is that it works different parts of the muscle of the calf. So I thought that'd be a bit different than just mixing it up, having toes straight. You'll feel that tomorrow. All right, round 2, starting with the squat jumps and the crunch. I'm going to do a double one again. Ready, and go. 10. Good. Nice big twist. Nice big spring in those jumps. Get nice and low with your squats. Nice and light on your toes as you come back down. Good. And I've lost count. Absolutely shocking at counting and talking. I'm going to do one more on each side. Good. All right, weights. Or nice straight hands. Deep breath. All right, deadlift down. and lunge. Good. So really trying to feel through the hamstrings as we deadlift. Try to stay as upright as possible when you're lunging. Good. Squeezing through those shoulder blades. Keep good, guys. 2 more. Keep core nice and tight so we're not leaning forward. Last one. All right, side lunge. Think about really sort of sitting back into that lunge. Nice long step. Tap the foot. So sitting back and tapping. Nice big reach. Hopefully it's got a little bit more space than what I do. One more. Good, last one. Excellent. Weights again if you've got them. Toes in. And bicep curl. Think about nice, long, tall spine. Lots of control coming up and down on those toes. Keep elbows close to the body. 2 more. Good. Right. Heels together, toes out, pressing overhead. Squeeze your glutes together as well if you can. Two more. Excellent, guys. All right, shake it out. Starting to get a bit sweaty now. That was 2 rounds done. We'll be able to get another one out. Maybe even a 4th round. If you're watching this at home, make sure you do 5. All right, I've got a sip of water. Back to our squats. So double jump, double crunch, or single of each, or just a squat without the jump. It's up to you. Nice deep breath. Ready, and go. Nice big twist there. Get that spring through the legs. Really feel like a frog when I do this. That's my aim, to have nice springy legs like a frog. That's halfway. Done 5 to go. Squeeze your glutes as to come back up. Push your hips forward. Got 3 more. Two more. Doing so good, guys. Keep going. Last one. Good. Whew. All right. Wait. We've got the deadlift and lunge. Deep breath. Deadlift. Lunging back. Nice tall spine. Find that balance. Drop that knee back. Belly button to spine. Good. Keep it nice and controlled. Stay upright. Drive through your glutes, come back up. I think I've got 2 more after this one. Second last one. And last one. Good. All right, weights down at the side lunge. So lots of focus in nice long stretch and sitting back into it. Go a little bit slower if you need to. Keep it controlled. To get a little bit lower. Everyone's bodies are different. We've got different length bones, different tension in our muscles. So all our side lunges are going to look a little bit different to each other. That is totally fine. Lots of balance to come back up to the middle. One more on each leg. Good. Right, weights again if you've got them. Toes pointed in and curl. Nice long spine. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Come up nice and high on those toes. Nice and controlled. I like these two calf exercises with the arms involved because it sort of adds that little bit more control in both upper and lower, doing that sort of up and down movement. One more. Good. Right, turn the feet out, heels together, toes out, pressing overhead. Last 10, then we'll do a couple of stretches. Squeeze through the shoulder blades still. Come right up onto those toes. Squeeze the glutes. If it is number 10, I'm going to do one more just in case. Good. All right, weights down. Woo. I'm sweaty. How are you guys feeling? All right. Good. What have we got? Just under 7 minutes. Ooh. You know what? Let's do one more round, but we'll just do 5 each. Yeah? Awesome. Let's do it. 5 reps, nice and fast. Starting with those squats. Ready? And go. I should be able to count it correctly this time. Good. 2. 3. 4. One more. 5. Good. Grab your dumbbells. Deadlift and lunges. Down. Squeeze those glutes to come up. Good. Nice and tall. Drop that knee. Squeeze the glutes to come back up. One more. Good. Side lunges. We'll keep it even by doing 6. Sitting back and reach. Sit back and reach. Do one more on each leg. Good. Weights. Toes in and bicep curls. I like this round, nice and speedy. Nice and high. One more. Good, all right, toes out, heels together, 5 presses. Let's go nice and tall. And rest. Okay, now you can rest, guys. Well done.